Yo, right here in the small box. So let's go ahead and make it happen and lock in. As you can see, TDE Punch calls out Isaac Hayes III on his Grammys rant. This is crazy. Yo, I'm dead. Anyway, look, y'all know how we start this. You know how we do this. Let's go ahead and lock in and get started, shall we? Let's go. Yo, you, right here in the small box. Right here in the small box. Welcome back to Flex My Reactions, only on the Flex My Network. I'm Flex. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to keep it short and sweet today. All right, we got a Culture United tonight that I would like to watch. We're going to watch 2 videos that I'm going straight over there to just sit back and just enjoy the show. For anybody that's around here, if you're new or if you've been here, yo, we got our own little panel set up over here on this channel and other channels as well, all right? That is called the Consumer Group Chat. Make sure y'all tap into the Consumer Group Chat. Episode 1 is on my channel. It's good talks. Nothing but good talks. We got a good panel, good people, good vibes. Overall, outstanding conversation. You don't want to miss that. So make sure y'all catch episode 1 on this channel. With that being said, let's go ahead and lock in with this right here because I want to see what kind of mess we going to get into. You know? Like, comment, share, subscribe. You tap in with your favorite Canadian reaction channel. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate y'all for the show. It's a nice evening outside. Not too cold. Of course, not too warm. We still in that winter season, but we going to vibe out, man. We're going to do what we need to do. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we?
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everyone's doing well out there this afternoon. In this video, we're going to be picking up from the conversation we had yesterday about the meltdown that people are having on the heels of Kendrick Lamar winning yet again another 5 Grammys at the show on Sunday.
Bro, it's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. That's so crazy to me.
Now, of course, among those people melting down with Lil Wayne, which we addressed yesterday, we're not going to bring that back into the conversation. We had the DJ that don't spin, who had a meltdown as well, and Isaac Hayes III also had some choice words. He called it the LA Awards and basically was saying that there's too many voters in the Recording Academy, aka the foundation behind the Grammys, that are located in LA or the West Coast.
Yo, what's good, Ron, bro? How you doing, dude?
That are basically blindly voting for West Coast artists to win at the Grammys versus other artists from other states, cities, or regions. Okay? Now, of course, we went through all of that yesterday. But what I didn't actually go through was his cleanup. I referenced his cleanup, but I didn't actually speak about it or play the video. I'm going to do that today. And the reason why I'm going to do that today is because Punch from TDE actually came out and had a couple words, not too many, but a couple in response to Isaac Hayes III in particular. He said that nigga crazy. All right? We're going to get into it. But first, before I get to Punch,
yo, Ron, bro, you know the vibe, man. We doing what we need to do on YouTube. Apparently I've been getting a lot of sleep, so, I mean, that's good, I guess.
Let's give Mr. Isaac the floor, shall we?
So, about my Grammy post this morning, I want to add a little bit more information to people that have been responding to the conversation. First and foremost, a lot of people have been saying, what about...
Bro, do you got a lisp? Okay.
Killer Mike, what about Killer Mike? What about Killer Mike? Well, this is a text message I sent Killer Mike in November of 2023. This is before the Drake-Kendrick beef. I said, thanks for the kind words about fan base today. Get out there and campaign for these Grammys. LA and San Francisco have the largest voting chapters, so make sure you do some sort of events for the membership out there. The Grammys are just like running for office. And Mike understands that. But the problem is that Killer Mike shouldn't have to go campaign in LA exclusively just to win a Grammy. That is the point, that the majority of the voting body is out in Los Angeles, California. If he does not go in California and campaign heavily for those Grammys, he doesn't get that Atlanta sweep. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. Here's even more proof. These are the last 11 years of the Grammy Rap Album of the Year winners. Take a look.
Let's take a pause. All right? So this is the point that he's trying to drive home, all right? So 2016, you got Kendrick Lamar, okay? Which I would believe that's for To Pimp a Butterfly, which was hands, feet, and everything above the rest of his contemporaries that year.
Good Lord.
2017, you got Chance the Rapper, who, to my knowledge, is a Chicago rapper. I think he did live in LA once upon a time, but I believe he's been living back in Chicago. And most people move to LA. Let's be clear, not so much to get the favor of the Grammys, but because, again, that's where the labels are housed. Interscope is in LA. Universal in LA. Fucking the offices of Warner in LA. They may have headquarters in New York, but they're in LA. We'll continue. 2018, Kendrick Lamar, that's for Damn. Same story. 2019, Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy, not from LA. 2020, Tyler, the Creator. I believe that was the Igor win where he didn't even feel that he should have been in the rap category. DJ Khaled thought he was a shoo-in. I'm not sure if, even if Tyler would have lost, that Khaled was going to get it. 2021, we got Nas, who, of course, is New York to the core, Queensbridge. 2022, Tyler, the Creator, I believe that is, what was that? Call Me If You Get Lost. 2023, Kendrick Lamar, once again, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. 2024, Killer Mike, of course, we know Atlanta for the Michael album. And some people weren't all that happy that he won, but he did. And he actually won 3 in the same night.
Bro, plenty of people were hating on Killer Mike when he won that, when he won the 3 Grammys. Like, I remember when Kaicenat, not that it matters, but he's like, who is this guy? I'm like, that's crazy. Y'all don't know Killer Mike. But it's fair, you know, he hasn't been making that much music. It's cool, but, you know, Killer Mike be doing what he do.
2025, Doechii is from Tampa, Florida.
J-Tom, this is such a wonderful
She
conversation.
lives in
See, the problem is that when it comes to individuals that just don't get it, but they're trying to force everyone to get it their way, now we got to sit in front of our cameras and let y'all know, Ninja, you got it wrong, bro. Like, you out here think you figured it out. Like, you cracked the code. No. The foundation is already set. It still matters. Like, it's still the same shit. Nothing changed like that, bro. A lot of dudes out here don't get it. It come down to your music. What's the quality of your music saying? What kind of year are we in? Come on,
LA.
man.
She's signed to TDE, but she is a Florida artist. Her life, her experience, her music is all about her upbringing in Florida, some of which crosses over into her industry dealings in LA, which she actually spoke not so fondly about on the Alligator Bites Never Heal.
That's a great question.
Mixtape. 2026, Kendrick Lamar for his latest album, GNX. Okay? Now,
For Light Bright.
personally, if you want to make this about LA, remove Kendrick Lamar from the conversation, because Kendrick Lamar, when he drops albums, unless at some point he just stops giving a fuck about what he puts out, his music is just gonna be ahead of the competition every time. I'm just gonna be honest. Every time he drops, he's gonna be the most intentional. He's gonna have the most talked about music. He's gonna have the best messaging. He's gonna have the most universal appeal.
Jesus Christ.
Every time out. So let's exclude Kendrick Lamar from the conversation, because yes, he's an LA artist, but he is a world artist.
Look at the amount of artists that Glasses Malone was listing off in the last video that were from LA that have not received the Grammy, but they could be contenders. They could have been contenders, I should say. Think about that. The hate is literally off of the name Kendrick Lamar. That's where the hate's coming from. And they're trying their hardest to disguise it in different ways. So it's like, yo, I'm not talking about Kendrick. I'm just talking about I'm just talking about the Grammys. That's it. Bro, every time y'all try to talk about the Grammys, the first person y'all include is Kendrick. But you trying to disguise it as the Grammys, like you got a problem with the Grammys. No, you got a problem with Kendrick. That's what it is.
So you take Kendrick off the board. Now you got to deal with Chance.
Is that Tiny?
You got to
Tiny, where have you been, young lady?
deal with Cardi. You got to deal with Tyler. You got to deal with Nas, Killer Mike, and Doechii. That's a very much more even playing field because then you have Doechii from Florida, Killer Mike from Atlanta, Nas from New York, Cardi from New York, and Chance the Rapper from Chicago. Okay? When Kendrick Lamar's on the board, it's pretty much headshot for everybody else. But you want to use the Kendrick Lamar stamp to try to make it seem like it's an LA thing. No. It's a musical mastery thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Let me see if he reiterates the same shit I just said. Because if so, I'm going to skip past it a little bit.
11 Rap Album of the Year Grammy Award winners were from LA and 5 were from TDE. Here's what I mean. There's 15,000 members that vote for the Grammys. The easiest way to solve this is for the Grammy board to reveal how many members of the voting body are in each city. And to make the balance fair, let's say there's 4,000 or 5,000 voters in LA. Then there needs to be 5,000 voters in Nashville, 5,000 voters in New York, and so on and so forth. Miss me with this bullshit.
Okay. So he didn't have too much of substance to say beyond that, but to make his point, he says 7 of the last 11 Grammy rap album wins came from LA artists. For some reason, he still is immovable on the fact that Doechii is an
Yo, J-Tom, shut up. Everything good with you though, Tiny? Everything great? I hope everything is going all right with you.
LA artist when she's not. But anyway, that's what he had to say. That was his so-called cleanup. And then he says 5 from TDE. So, of course, people are going to run with that. They're going to start calling the Grammys the TDE Awards because TDE has fucking, and be clear, Kendrick is no longer on TDE. He's still family, he's still associated, he still rocks with them. But Kendrick Lamar is now running his own ship at PG Lang. I think people need to start acknowledging that more fervently and acknowledging that he's got his.
And that's another flaw in their argument because they want to throw TDE's name all over the place, not realizing TDE's greatest is not even on TDE no more. TDE's greatest now, or their big three, would be Ray Vaughn, Doechii, and SZA. Right? That's TDE now. Kendrick Lamar is PG Lang. That's him over there with Baby Keem. That's it. I don't like the arguments because the issue is that y'all throwing out the wrong info. Y'all still saying Kendrick is TDE. Says who? He's been done since Mr. Morale. So with your little list right here, Mr. Isaac, sir, you got to understand, yeah, TDE got some. But the latest one that you're having a little hissy fit over, talking about, oh, yeah, they got to fix up the voters. That's PG Lang's win. It's not the same no more.
His own business, his own company, his own things going on at this point in his career.
Hey, Tiny, don't stay too long. Get some sleep. Rest well, wake up fabulous and great and be an outstanding individual, all right?
Okay. So let's be clear about that. 2026 is not a TDE project.
Mm-hmm.
SZA, when she wins at the Grammys, she's not even in the rap category. It's well deserved. Some people don't feel all that happy about Doechii winning
Yo, bro,
Rap
what are you
album of the
doing?
year last year. Some people don't even like that she got best music video or whatever that was this year. So be it, so be it. When you take the talent pool, the success that she's had, the run that she's had, the stage presence that she's put on, yes, the industry is excited about her. They're awarding her for it. It is what it is. But let's move forward. Let's get to Punch. So first up, we got Doggy Diamonds, who's also a commentator, content creator on YouTube on this platform. More East Coast bias, but content creator nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
He says, I don't know, call me what you want, but Isaac Hayes' son gets on my fucking nerves, which I think most of us concur. Punch from TDE puts the laughing emoji. Okay? So that was the first acknowledgement of the situation, was Punch laughing like a motherfucker at Doggy Diamonds in reference to Isaac. Then, as the heat on Isaac Hayes III began to pick up more and more steam around his commentary at the Grammys, people was like, nigga, you're a voting member. Who did you vote for since you talking so motherfucking much? Well, this nigga
So
came.
hold on. You know what? I'm not even trying to discredit Glorilla, but you voted for Glorilla over Kendrick Lamar in the clips. Uh-huh. So you doing tricks on it.
Came out and said, I voted for Glorilla. Glorious for Rap Album of the Year, which, hey, if you felt like Glorilla had the best project, you was letting her cook, you was doing all that good shit, hey man, more power to you. He says Kendrick and Clips delivered strong work, but this vote was not about legacy, it was about impact in a specific year. You mean GNX?
Impact. See, I don't know. I don't know if you were dropped like early as a child, but if you're going to talk about impact and you're going to vote for an artist that had the most impact, and you're not going to vote for Kendrick and the Clips, but you're going to vote for Glorilla. Glorilla's music is good. I want to make that clear, but in terms of impact, were you doing tricks on it when you witnessed Kendrick Lamar just like running around the world, going from stadium to stadium, performing GNX everywhere? Did you not see that? Like that literally happened in 2025. The Clips went on a generational album rollout run that was witnessed from like multitudes of people. Like, bro, from every platform the Clips has went to, including the Vatican. You want to talk about impact? Brother, stop doing tricks on it, brother. You sound crazy.
Which spawned the number one song period in the country for 13 weeks, broken record.
Talk about it.
You mean that impact?
If this world.
You mean tvoff impact? Peekaboo impact? What are we talking about?
Super Bowl.
Had niggas peekabooing at the motherfucking Grammys, didn't it?
I'm dead.
I mean, not the Grammys, but at the Super Bowl. Had niggas rapping I Deserve It All at the Super Bowl. That all happened in 2025. But okay. So he then says, TGIF, what you know about me, let her cook, I love her, never fine. Which I don't even know if Never Fine was even on that project. Glorilla had the year, and Glorious was the album that deserved recognition, in my opinion.
Chains and Whips.
All right.
Yeah.
So he reveals that he chose Glorilla, which honestly, I mean, if you just go off singles alone, it was a strong effort. But the album,
J-Tom facts, like Jid had way more impact than Glorilla. And it's zero disrespect to Glorilla. It just comes down to like the category that she was in. You know? I guess maybe because there wasn't enough submissions for female acts. Maybe that's why they threw Glorilla in there. Just to have a women representation within that category, which is probably why they never chose Chance the Rapper. I feel like if there was like a proper women category in rap, then Glorilla probably would have won a Grammy, if I'm going to be super honest. And then Chance the Rapper would have been a nominee. But I guess there was not enough female submissions. So it's what it is. But that's a whole that's something to look at right there, right? When you sit and think about it, like if it was just fixed up a little bit, would a Kendrick still won? Yeah, duh. But Glorilla would have had a chance if there were other acts to have their own category, and then Chance the Rapper would be included with the other nominees. Now, is it like 1 or 2 nominations? Yeah, but still,
wasn't all that great
What's
in
good,
totality.
Jordan?
It's actually the weakest album on the list
Backstroking
musically,
is crazy.
if I had to say so myself. But his opinion is his opinion, right? So from there, Punch laughs at his ass again. Damn!
Nah, this man a menace too.
You're the laughing stock of the industry, Mr. Isaac. Well deserved. I hope you get an award for that. So then we get this guy, Stefana J. Loving Me, whoever the fuck this is, or this woman, excuse me. She says, that nigga is the son of Isaac Hayes.
I'm dead.
I'm sure his music insight can outdo yours. Oh, wow. Just because he's the son of Isaac Hayes, his music insight is going to outdo Punch from TDE, a nigga who has been instrumental in the empire of Top Dawg Entertainment, one of the top music labels for the last decade and a half? What label did Isaac Hayes III start? What notable artists has he produced for in the last decade? We're going to look into it. What has he done besides create a social media platform that everybody who signs up on that bitch forgets about?
Nigga, they didn't even call you for that Shaft movie that came out a couple years ago. When they had like 3 different shafts. And they didn't call you for that. Talking about, Shaft. Can you dig it?
Can we please have a moment of silence?
I'm dead.
So she continues, you're pissed because he didn't choose your precious industry darling Kendrick. He isn't on payroll like the others. Punch then comes in and corrects and says, Grammy darling. I think that's the term y'all prefer to use. Not industry darling. It's Grammy darling.
Don't kill me.
Just so you can be correct. Punch then follows up and says, and absolutely no disrespect to Glow. She's absolutely deserving. She's been killing it. But this nigga crazy, which I also wholeheartedly 100,000.
Nah, J-Time, you MVP, bro. You MVP tonight, man. You got it. Because the man said because he was taking a shot. Nah, you got it, bro. You won. You won. Congratulations. You got it.
Trillion%
God damn.
agree with. Because, nigga, who is him to take things into the next stage?
Uh-oh. Moni.
Chilling with Moni. She put her motherfucking foot on Isaac Hayes III's neck. I mean, goddamn. So she comes in and she did a quote tweet of Isaac, who was still continuing to hate on Kendrick Lamar. This is a tweet here that says, not sure. Kendrick reportedly lost over 1 billion streams on Spotify in 6 months. Now, that's a statistic that is highly spread by Drakeologists, OV hoes, and Drizzy Guzzlers, and those that come from the Akadidi family tree.
Yeah, he doing tricks on it, bro. It's confirmed, bro. With a tweet like that, you're definitely doing tricks on it.
That statistic has never been verified. It gets thrown out there every couple months, but we've seen no proof of such a thing. So Moni says, So this is who you allow to be a Grammy voter? Someone peddling lies pulled from the DJ that don't stream. Excuse me, the DJ that don't spin. I call that nigga the DJ that don't stream. That's all he do is stream. Excuse me. Drake stand pages and parody accounts. She added the Recording Academy, which is the foundation behind the Grammys. She says, how is this a credible voter who's supposed to represent your organization with integrity and authenticity? His access should be stripped, as it shows he is incapable of using common sense and chooses to vote based off Stan Wars. I mean, she just gave that nigga a whole can of whoop ass, but that was not the only serving. Moni comes back and says, on top of the fact, he essentially voted for Glorilla because he/his father would have possibly won. What type of goofy shit is this at the Recording Academy? So Moni actually pulled up the album credits from Glorilla's Glorious album. And you see here on track 13, Let Her Cook by Glorilla, Isaac Hayes is in the credits for the sample, which means that his father was sampled on the Let Her Cook record. He voted for Glow with his own vested self-interest because if Glorilla were to win, he would then receive a Grammy on behalf of his now deceased legendary father. Now, ain't that about a bitch or two? And to make matters even worse in the case of Isaac Hayes III, this tweet from February 12, 2023 has been making its rounds.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it fully tall with you. Yo, Moni checkmated dude. Hold on, go back. This right here, that's a checkmate. That's a checkmate, bruh. Oh my God. How do you do that? What made you look for that information? Nah, this woman different.
Now, ain't that about a bitch or two? And to make matters even worse in the case of Isaac Hayes III, this tweet from February 12, 2023 has been making its rounds all over again. People have retweeted it back into the current cosmos. So this is his 10 greatest rappers of all time list. This is not 10 active rappers, 10 niggas he fuck with today. But this is his all-time list. Number 1, Drake. All time, people. Number 2, Kanye West. Number 3, Jay-Z. Number 4, Andre 3000. Number 5, Tupac. Number 6, Lil Wayne. Number 7, Snoop Dogg. Number 8, Eminem. Number 9, Biggie. And number 10, Kendrick Lamar.
He just trying to be young again. Bro, you older than me, and your greatest of all time is people from my era. Man, you just trying to be young again. That's why you probably do a lot of leg workouts like squats and shit. You really trying to do tricks on it, bro. That's crazy.
He has Drake at number 1, Kendrick Lamar at number 10. Now, this is his personal list. I cannot dictate what he puts down on his personal list. That's how he listens to music. Okay? Me looking at this list, I see someone who takes no real musical risk, just listens to the top artists of their time. And that's his personal preference, right? Typically in somebody's top 10 list, you would expect to see somebody that's like considered maybe at least middle to underground. But as you can see, it speaks for itself. Number 1 is Drake. Drake is fucking wild. A person who performs rap music. You see, he had to go ahead and put that disclaimer of a person who performs rap music, not writes rap music, not makes rap music, but performs it so that he could have the caveat when people say, well, what about the ghostwriters? What about this? What about that? What about the stolen songs? He could say, I don't give a fuck about none of that as long as the performance is up to par, baby. As long as you go in that studio and you lay it down and I hear it, that's all I need to hear.
I'm dead.
Okay? I don't know how you make an all-time list that way, but according to Isaac, that's his rubric. Would have hated to see his motherfucking syllabus in school, but that ain't got shit to do with me. Now, this probably won't be the last time we hear from Isaac Hayes III.
It should.
Again, he is the founder of upcoming social media platform Fanbase. And typically he likes to use these moments to go viral, gain visibility for himself so that he can hit the quick little switcheroo and tell people to sign up on Fanbase. We're doing another round of investment. You know, they've been fucking fundraising for this project for like 6 years. Haven't seen any advancements on the platform. I fucking reactivate the app damn near every year to see if it gets any better. It never does.
Damn.
But that's his main objective, okay? I believe his latest foray with Fanbase is to try to bring scripted television on there. I don't know how that's gonna go, but I do wish him all the best. I don't hate the guy. I just don't like nothing that nigga be talking about most of the time. Only time I even remotely listen to Isaac Hayes from a positive perspective is when he talks about ownership in music publishing and stuff like that, being though he is one of the estate members of his father, and he's been trying to do right by his father's music. But outside of that, that nigga be talking a bunch of bullshit. All right? Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments.
Bro needs to stop talking about music, though. Keep talking about the ownership. That's cool. Ownership matters. Like, being an entrepreneur, yeah, that matters. Especially in today's day and age. That matters. Right? For sure. But don't step into a realm that you're not familiar with, because we gonna get you out of here. And after what Moni did to you, I mean, if you still talk, that's on you, bro. Like, you need help, bro. Real shit, bro. It's actually funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. But yeah, he bugging. This ninja crazy. This ninja crazy. I ain't surprised. It is what it is, though. It's funny, man. Good video. W video. Jay Nolan. Not too many takeaways, heavy takeaways. Like I said, chilling with Moni, checkmated him with that look up. That was crazy. She always got receipts on dudes. I respect it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. We're going to move on to the next video, and then we're going to get out of here.